very well. This weather's miserable. I'm getting so sick of this horrible, atrocious, unpleasant weather that we're having here in late April. I've never said this before in my life, but for the love of all that's holy, could we just have some weather where I can put on a pair of shorts for a day? I'd like it.
Can we? No.
Anyway, I think I've been told I have nice legs.
You just keep your pants.
Yeah,
Anyway.
ladies wear shorts.
So I've been going through a whole heap of writer's block lately. So tonight you're getting 2 by the man. I'm reading 2 by Bukowski. This is one I just discovered right now, and this one's spectacular in its own way. This is called The Smoking Car. They stop out front here. It looks like the car is on fire. The smoke blazes blue from the hood and exhaust. The motor sounds like cannon shots. The car humps wildly. One guy gets out. "Jesus," he says. He takes a long drink from a canvas water bag and gives the car an eerie look. The other guy gets out and looks at the car. "Jesus," he says, and he takes a drink from a pint of whiskey, then passes the bottle to his friend. They both stand and look at the car, one holding the whiskey, the other the water bag. They are not dressed in conventional hippie garb, but in natural old clothes, faded, dirty, and torn. And a butterfly goes past my window, and they get back in the car, and it bucks off in low like a rodeo bronc, and they are both laughing, and one has the bottle tilted. The butterfly is gone, and outside there is a globe of smoke 40 feet in circumference. These are the first human beings I have seen in Los Angeles in 15 years. Oh, nice. A lot of writers get connected to a city, and no one who has lived in LA is less impressed by LA than Charles Bukowski, and God bless him for it, because you can be in LA for 15 seconds, and you can smell how high the BS is piled in that. Never in my life have I been in a city that is less honest about itself. You can come to Philly, and it's like, "You're in Philadelphia. We don't want you here. We're going to give you the wrong directions. We're all really cranky. Go away." You can go to New York, and it's like, "This is New York. Yes, we are the mythical New York." Maybe not so much, but we're going to treat you like this is New York. You go to LA, and everyone is talking to you out of both sides of their mouth, and it's all lies. Glitz, glamour, wonderful. Built on the backs of murder and drugs. Completely. And this next one...
Baltimore.
No,
Without the glitz and glamour.
Baltimore
Yeah,
is
good point.
specific to crack.
Gotcha.
I do my best.
Okay, so do you want to take that?
This next one is called Dinosauria Weed. This one's pretty spectacular. Also, I tend to read this in exactly as much time as it takes to listen to one of Bach's cello pieces. Which one is it exactly, Eric?
It's the slow movement from the G major suite.
Thank you. This is called Dinosauria Weed. I'm gonna... This one's a couple pages long.
A couple minutes.
There's the mic stand for it. Born like this, into this, as chalk faces smile, as Mrs. Death laughs, as the elevators break, as political landscapes dissolve, as the supermarket bag boy holds a college degree, as the oily fish spit out their oily prey, as the sun is masked. We are born like this, into these carefully mad wars, into the sight of broken factories, windows of emptiness, into bars where people no longer speak to each other, into fist fights that end as shootings and knifings, born into this, into hospitals which are so expensive that it is cheaper to die, into lawyers who charge so much that it is cheaper to plead guilty, into a country where the jails are full and the madhouses are closed, into a place where the masses elevate fools into rich heroes. Born into this, walking and living through this, dying because of this, muted because of this, castrated, debauched, disinherited because of this, fooled by this, used by this, made crazy and sick by this, made violent, made inhuman by this. The heart is blackened. The fingers reach for the throat, the gun, the knife, the bomb. The fingers reach towards an unresponsive God. The fingers reach for the bottle, the pill, the powder. We are born into this sorrowful deadliness. We are born into a government 60 years in debt that will soon be unable to even pay the interest on that debt. And the banks will burn, and money will be useless. There will be open and unpunished murder in the streets. It will be guns and roving mobs. Land will be useless. Food will become a diminishing return. Nuclear power will be taken over by the many. Explosions will continuously shake the earth. Radiated robot men will stalk each other. The rich and the chosen will live and watch from space platforms. And Dante's Inferno will be made to look like a child's playground. The sun will not be seen. It will always be night. Trees will die. All vegetation will die. Radiated men will eat the flesh of radiated men. The sea will be poisoned. The lakes and rivers will vanish. Rain will be the new gold. The rotting bodies of men and animals will stink in the dark wind. The last few survivors will be taken over by new and hideous diseases. The space platforms will be destroyed by attrition, the petering out of supplies, the natural effect of general decay. And there will be the most beautiful silence never heard, born out of that, the sun still hidden there, awaiting the next chapter. Good night, everybody.